In this video we will learn about what is annular pressure losses and how annular pressure losses depends on many factors. So for this let us take an example. Now here you can see the well TVD is 10,000 feet and the mud weight is 10 ppg. Now the well is connected to the pump. Now if I run this pump at 80 SPM, so what I'm doing is I'm pumping fluid in the surface line first. So the fluid will have friction between the pipe and the fluid, so that will create some losses. So that is called dynamic pressure loss in surface line. So dynamic pressure loss in surface line, let us say 200 psi. Now when the fluid goes down in the drill string, then there will be a friction with the string and the mud. So that will generate a dynamic pressure loss or frictional losses of 800 psi in the drill string. Now when mud reaches to bit, now we need to understand, when we need to pass mud through very small orifice, we need to apply more force, and due to that the friction losses or the dynamic pressure losses at nozzles is maximum, and let's say dynamic pressure loss across the nozzles is 1800 psi. Now the fluid is coming into annulus. So when fluid enters into annulus and when it rises up the annulus, then there will be a friction between the string and between annulus or the well bore. So that friction losses generated, let's say 200 psi. So annular pressure losses in annulus, or we can say annular pressure APL, so that is 200 psi. So as per gravitational law, even though the friction is taking upwards, but it falls down on the bottom. So annular pressure losses is 200 psi. And when mud reaches to surface at shell shaker at flow line, the pressure is 0. Now what is the conclusion from this? We can conclude that the total pressure exerted by the mud pump in order to circulate the well is the sum of all the dynamic losses. So first dynamic pressure loss happens at surface line, which is 200 psi. Then the dynamic pressure loss in the drill string, that is 800 psi. Then the maximum dynamic losses at nozzles, that is 1800 psi. And then the dynamic pressure loss in annulus, that is 200 psi. So the total pressure loss is 3000 psi. This means that pump pressure rating or pump pressure gauge will show 3000 psi. Now we need to understand that even though the pump pressure is 3000 psi, but the pressure acting at bottom or contribution to BHP is only 200 psi, that is dynamic pressure losses in annulus. So we need to understand this way. Now when I start pumping through my pump, even though the pump pressure is 3000 psi, when fluid reaches to standpipe, there is a loss of 200 psi. So from 3000, by the time the fluid is at standpipe, the remaining pressure is 2800 psi. Now when fluid moves down the string, so there will be a friction loss of 800 psi. So the remaining pressure is 2000 psi. Now maximum pressure drop occurs at nozzles. So when the fluid comes out of the nozzle, further it will decrease the pressure by 1800 psi. So the remaining pressure is only 200 psi. Now this 2800 psi is lost to the system. It's not there, it's not existing anymore. So the pressure the well bore bottom gets is only the pressure that is the dynamic pressure losses in annulus or APL. So this means that BHP during circulation is hydrostatic pressure, that is the pressure of mud, plus dynamic pressure losses. So for this example, we can call it this way, the dynamic BHP or circulating BHP. So circulating BHP, hydrostatic pressure, that is 5200 psi, plus 200 psi, that is 5400 psi. So in static condition, BHP is only the mud hydrostatic, that is 5200 psi, but in circulation BHP increases to 5400 psi because APL is added to it.